put those plaques up here.
These diplomas they give away.
Did you open the? You took everything out of that, right?
What? What's that?
That.
This? Why would I
There's
do
nothing
that?
in there. Shouldn't be.
Green paper.
Okay. She's texting back because we have one extra medal.
Okay. Okay. Where are you sitting? Are you right in the middle right here?
Yeah, probably. Wherever.
I'll sit.
We should leave an open seat for Lauren to come in.
Oh. No, because that makes it look like she's fast, and I'll do that beforehand.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Okay. How are we doing time-wise?
So why don't we give them those? We have a couple extra of those. They can at least they'll have something to hand somebody.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at least they'll be able to give somebody.
I did and everything.
Okay. These leave it right here. Mine's this will be there.
Okay.
be seated. I'm Shane Hill, the principal at the Filer High School. I'd like to welcome you all to the 103rd commencement ceremony for Filer High School. The senior pep band members are getting ready to bring their instruments out to play the national anthem. Before they do that, I want to give out, well, they're getting organized, but I want to give out a few thank yous. Number one to CSI. They're always a gracious host and really take care of us, and we appreciate you guys. We also want to thank the Filer School Foundation. This Filer School Foundation, you can find their information on the district's website. They donated the flowers here tonight, and they also donated the tablecloth we have here. So thank you, Filer School Foundation. Mrs. Jen Cummings and the floral class, they're the ones that took the donation and put it to work and put the flowers together for tonight. So thank you, Jen. Thank you. They do a fantastic job. Addison Photography is over here. So when the kids come off the stage, I suppose I should quit calling them kids now. When they come off the stage, there'll be a picture there, and on the back of your program is a QR code that you can order that photo if you'd like. Also on the back of the program is another QR code which links to students and what their next steps are and any scholarships that they've earned. One thing you have to know about that is this is information that the kids have told us. So sometimes they don't tell us everything. We hope it's as update as possible. One thing we do want to mention is I want to give a shout out to the boys track team. Just last weekend they took second at state, and it just happened, so they haven't got a much pub yet. If you're on the track team, boys, would you stand up? Seniors, any of you boys that are on the track team, would you stand up? Senior boys on the track team? Thank you, guys. One thing else that you'll notice, some of the kids have a pin on their lapel, and we've been trying to figure out a way to recognize our athletes in their senior year. And we have already got, as you can tell, a lot of cords and other things that kids will wear. So we decided to get pins that they can wear on their lapel. And basically, if they lettered in a varsity sport their senior year, they have those pins. I think, Caden Wright, Kirk, how many pins do you have? Do you have 3? Okay. I don't know if anybody else lettered in 3 sports this year. I know Caden did. Congratulations, Caden. Thank you. Also, you might have noticed I'm sporting my J boots tonight. A lot of the kids are wearing their J boots too. It's a J Foundation is an awesome foundation, and it celebrates young people and offers them a chance to come and hear about Jay's story, and I think it's really made an impact on kids so that they can be aware of mental health issues with themselves and their friends, and be aware of that and ask for help if necessary. There is one opening chair up here tonight, and that's for Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson has been trying to have a baby for the last week. She actually, I texted her today, said, if you did not have that baby by graduation, we're going to FaceTime you during graduation. I think that encouraged her because she had her baby this morning, and mom and baby are doing well. So I told her that you guys would wave at her, so you guys will all wave. She's watching on YouTube. Go ahead and wave, graduates. Say, hi, Miss Jackson. Okay, good. It's all right. It's a participatory thing. It's okay. Okay. Okay, we got to bring out the band. So one of the things as the band gets ready to come out here, as we approach another Memorial Day coming up this weekend, we want to pause and show our appreciation and gratitude for those who have given their lives to defend this great nation. If you are a current member of the armed services or are a veteran, please stand at this time and be recognized, and would you remain standing? Class of 2025, those of you who have enlisted or plan to enlist in the near future to serve your country, please stand and remain standing. Class of 2025. If you are a graduate, and there's a lot of you here of Filer High School, will you please stand at this time and remain standing? Look at all those survivors out there. Now will everyone please stand while we play the national anthem by the senior pep band members. As these guys get situated, I have just a couple things I want to say to this class. So myself and Miss Williams in particular have been with this class since 7th grade. That's 6 years. six years, long years, right? A lot of laughs, some tears, some raised voices occasionally. But you guys did it, and we're super proud of you. I had a student come up to me last week and say, Mr. Hild, with your advanced age, surely you have some wisdom you can offer. I said, well, not really. I know for some of you, I still barely know your names. For some of you, I knew your name in the first 2 weeks of 7th grade. You know who you are. You don't have to shout out. We all know, okay? So a couple things, just 3 quick things. You're here today because primarily your own hard work, and you chose to show up. Life is 90% showing up. And you're here today because of that. And so whether that's showing up to someday to, to your first job, or, and I know many of you work already, but you know what I'm saying, to an interview, to a first date, to help out a friend, whatever it is, life is about showing up. It's about participating. And you're here today because you chose to participate. Second thing is, This is an old Kenny Rogers line, and you kids are like, who? What? Kenny Rogers, one of his lines was, walk away from trouble when you can. And that is something, because trouble will find you, that's life. But if you can walk away, that will save you so much heartache and misery. So walk away from trouble. And the last thing I want to leave you with is I'm very hopeful that I will get my first high five from Reese Hills tonight. I've been trying since 7th grade, and if you don't know who Reese is, you will later, and you'll know why it's a struggle for me, okay? With that, I'd like to introduce next year's student body president, Miss Aubrey Wessling.
I'd like to introduce the people on stage. Mr. Aaron Reif, the Student Council Advisor. Our counselor, Miss Terry Harris. Miss Katie Williams, our Assistant Principal. Mr. William Dietz, Board Member. Mr. Joe Maloney, Board Member. Mr. Jeff Voley, Board Member. Miss Tammy Kelly, Board Member. Mrs. Jenny Lansing, Board Chair. And Mrs. Kelly Schroeder, the Superintendent. And now here's Mr. Hill to present the Special Academic Awards.
Thank you, Aubrey. First, students, when I read your name, would you please stand? These are certificate recipients. I would like to recognize them. Anna E. Luna Romero, Certified Nursing. Callie Bowman, Certified Nursing. Troy Parrish, Certified Nursing. Thomas Coit, Welding Technology Certificate. And Dustin Smith, Welding Technology Certificate. Associates also, we have several students that earn associate's degree, which means they simultaneously got their high school diploma and their associates. And talk about showing up, that takes a tremendous effort. So these students, would you please stand? Ana E. Luna Romero, Liberal Arts from CSI. Chloe Mason, Health Science. Heather Mahaffey, Criminal Justice. Riot Weaver, Business Administration. Madison Willingham, Health Science. Madison actually is on a super fast track. She graduated both high school and from CSI last December, and she's here tonight to celebrate the ceremony, but she's actually been attending Boise State this spring. So congratulations to you, Maddie. Good job. Congratulations to all of you. Good job. The top 10% by GPA in the class. Would you please rise when I say your name? Sydney Albritton. Kiara Bruni. Callie Bowman. Chloe Mason. Fatima Ramirez Juarez. Sean Robertson. Michael Shaw. Allison Starley. Allison Smith. And Preston Voley. Congratulations to you all. You may be seated.
And now please welcome your salutatorian, Sydney Albritton.
Good evening. My name is Sydney Alberton, and this year I am the Salutatorian. I just want to start out by thanking everyone who helped me get this far, and especially my classmates. And now, as many of you may know, I am very much an introvert, so I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. Michael Jordan is considered to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He led his team to 6 NBA championships, was voted MVP 5 times, and has 6 NBA titles. As successful and talented as Jordan is, he wasn't always considered amazing. His sophomore year of high school, he was cut from his school's varsity basketball team and instead offered a spot on their JV. He was told he was too raw of a player and far too scrawny. He was devastated. His hard work hadn't paid off, but he didn't give up. He was determined to work even harder and refused to settle for anyone telling him he couldn't do it. Now we know him as the basketball star he later became because he didn't give up. Steve Jobs, the creator of Apple, Bill Gates, the creator of Facebook, and Mark Zuckerberg are all considered some of the most rich and successful people of our time. But that's not the only thing they share in common. None of them ever finished a college degree, yet they are still considered successful in life. They were willing to put in the hard work and continue to learn despite not wanting to pursue a degree from college. And for that, they are successful to this day. Whether you've been told you can't do something or you'll never go anywhere in life without a college degree, don't let one setback or negative remark hold you back. It's easy to see the title someone holds or the number of zeros in their bank account and think, man, I'm so behind, or I wish that could be so easy for me. We compare ourselves to others when in reality we'll never know the struggles they faced, the setbacks they endured, or the countless hours of hard work and dedication they put in to get where they are today. Just because we fail or don't get what we originally set out to get doesn't mean we're failures. Every setback should motivate us to work harder towards our goals, and every negative remark should drive us to persevere through it all. Everyone's goals in life are different, and so our journey should be too. As Winston Churchill once said, success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. As we go out into the world and try and make something of ourselves, I hope that we will all keep our successes and dreams in mind when we fail and never give up. Once again, congratulations, everyone. We made it. Thank you.
And now please welcome your valedictorian, Michael Shaw.
Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Today we celebrate our commitment to overcoming our procrastination. As we come together to acknowledge the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one, we should honor the journey that brought us here. The journey that gave so many fond memories, challenges, and at some points, seemingly endless amounts of stress that made you just want to take a nap. It is important to recognize the individuals who helped us along the journey. To my family, teachers, and coaches, your expectations, guidance, and belief in my ability has helped shape me into the person I am today. Not only have you given me knowledge, but also the values and the skills that I will use throughout the rest of my life. For these gifts, I am extremely thankful. To my friends who have given me unwavering support and encouragement, thank you for lifting me up and making me smile every day. I could not have done this without each brief moment of uncontrollable laughter. High school was not exactly what I expected. It turns out there's no playbook for it. You can't study ahead for the big moments, and there's no do-overs if you mess up. But what I did learn was something much more amazing. Something surprised me in the best way. The friendships I formed, the teammates who became family, the teachers who challenged and encouraged me, the staff who smiled even when I looked like a sleep-deprived zombie. Even hearing the joke of the day on the morning announcements. I know I will always cherish the electric atmosphere at each home game, no matter the sport. The memory of the pep band playing and hyping up the teams, and the student section chanting the fight song at the end of each win will always bring me a smile. To my classmates, we've come a long way. From day one, we faced challenges, pressure, and more than a few confusing group projects. But we made it. Whether you're headed to college, a career, or something else entirely, remember this: you are more capable than you know. Lean into your strengths, stay grounded in your values, and don't be afraid to laugh, even at yourself. I want to recognize one of my friends who reminds me how important small acts of kindness are, Daniela. During football senior night, she helped untangle balloon ribbons for my mom. And it may not seem like much, but if you've ever fought a tangled balloon ribbon, you'd know that is an act of real loyalty. That moment stuck with me, and not just because it helped my mom, but because it showed me the kind of people I was lucky enough to grow up with. One of the coolest full circle moments, standing here as valedictorian with one of my oldest teammates. From the court to the finish line, we made it. Congratulations, Preston. And then there's my older brother, the person who pushed me to exceed the average effort. I'll be honest, he set the bar high in everything. He's smart, funny, and somehow made it through our shared academic kryptonite, history class. Seriously, if there was a test on the Bill of Rights, we were both making a bill of excuses. But through it all, his humor and example have been a true treasure to me. I am proud to follow in his footsteps, just with slightly better hair. And of course, I want to thank the person who's been my biggest supporter, my mom. You've made so many sacrifices so I could have opportunities in 4-H, in sports, and really just in life. You gave me the space to grow and the strength to believe in myself, even when I wasn't sure I could. There are honestly too many things to list, but thank you for all of them. But above all else, I want to give praise and glory to God. He has been my source of strength, wisdom, peace, and purpose. Every opportunity, every challenge, every bit of growth I owe to Him. All glory to God for the journey that brought us here. So as we turn the tassel and step into whatever's next, college, jobs, or even just learning how to do our own laundry, I hope we remember what matters: faith, people, and the kind of laughter that gets you in trouble during class. Thank you, teachers, families, staff, friends, for making us into who we are today. And congratulations to the class of 2025. Now let's go out and change the world, or at least start by remembering what day of the week it is. Thank you.
And now, please welcome your valedictorian, Preston Voley.
Good evening, everyone, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. Today we stand at the edge of something new, something great. We've spent years working late, stressing over exams, chasing deadlines, and somehow we made it here, together. First, I want to say thank you to the teachers who pushed us, challenged us, and showed up every day, even when we didn't always make it easy. Thank you guys for all you have done. Let's not forget the counselors, coaches, custodians, and cafeteria staff. Thank you for everything you did to make our days smoother and our school feel like home. Thanks to our families and the people who supported us behind the scenes. Thank you for being there when things got overwhelming. Thank you for your patience, your support, and your unconditional love. You were the quiet strength behind every success in our lives. Thanks for checking our grades, making sure we had our stuff turned in, and knowing all of the important things going on in our lives. Thank you, guys. We've come a long way since our first day here. Some of us got lost in the hallways, others forgot their locker combinations, and many of us probably still remember the panic of realizing we had a test the day we didn't study for. But in between the chaos, we built friendships, discovered passions, and learned what we're truly capable of. This class has seen challenges and change. We lived through a global pandemic, adapted to remote learning, and came back stronger. We supported one another through loss, uncertainty, and milestones. What makes this class special isn't just what we accomplished, but how we never gave up on each other, even when the world felt overwhelming. To my fellow graduates, this isn't just the end of a chapter, it's the start of a new story, one we get to write ourselves. Whether we're heading to college, into the workforce, or taking time to figure it out, I hope we hold on to the lessons we learned here. Not just the academic stuff, but how to be a good person, how to listen, how to lead, and how to keep moving forward even when we feel lost. And wherever we go next, let's remember the people and the moments that got us here. We've made it through a chapter we'll remember forever. I'm proud of every single one of us, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So congratulations, class of 2025. Our journey is just beginning.
The senior choir members will now be singing Slipping Through My Fingers by ABBA.
And I have to sit down for a while. The feeling that I'm losing her forever, and without really entering her world, I'm glad whenever I can share her laughter, that funny little girl. Slipping through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute. The feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. slipping through my fingers all the time. Sleep in our eyes, her and me at the breakfast table, barely awake, I let precious time go by. Then when she's gone, there's that old melancholy feeling and a sense of guilt I can't deny. What happened to those wonderful adventures? The places I had planned for us to go. Well, some of it we did, but most we didn't. That's why I just don't know. Slip through my fingers all the time. I try to capture every minute. The feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. Do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing. She keeps on growing, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sometimes I wish that I could freeze the picture and save it from the funny tricks of time slipping through my fingers. I try to capture every minute, the feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. To see what's in her mind each time I think I'm close to knowing. Slipping through my fingers all the time. School bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile.
Will the faculty and staff of Filer High School and Filer School District please stand and be recognized for your commitment and effort in supporting these students here today? Thank you. Now please welcome Ms. Katie Williams, the assistant principal.
It is a tradition of Filer High School for students to bestow a token of appreciation on someone who has helped, supported, or guided them through their journey to this moment. At this time, seniors, please award your Medal of Appreciation. I'm good. You don't? Okay. Just because you can't hear doesn't mean you can't. Don't. You don't. You did this last year too. It really annoys me. Okay, sit down. Sit down. You do that next year? I quit. No. No. You want me to give that to Mrs. Jackson? I want you guys both to. As our last few seniors make their way back to their seats, I'll share a quick story. We were doing, we'll call it some light chores yesterday, and since I'd been with several of these students since 7th grade as well, they asked, well, aren't you going to say something or give us some advice too, as Mr. Field said. I don't think I really have much in the way of advice, but I do know for certain that several of your parents are very, very thrilled they will never get another phone call from me. Yes, yes. With that said, parents, we get to spend an enormous amount of time with your kids, and it is definitely an honor to be able to do that. So we thank you very much for letting us be a part of their academic growth as they're here today. Thank you very much. Principal Hild, Superintendent Schroeder, and the Filer School Board of Trustees, each senior has met the Filer School District's and the Idaho Department of Education's requirements for graduation. Please accept the presentation of this accomplishment as each senior receives their diploma.
Caden, I don't think any of us are surprised. Students from the class of 2025, please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Michael Anderson Shaw. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Preston Allen Boley. You ready? No? You already got the hard part done. Sydney Danielle Albritton. Kaylee Joe. Gotcha. Bow man. Callie Jolie Bowman. It doesn't have their middle name. Kiera Evangeline Bruni. You ready? You ready? Are you sure? Chloe Nan Mason. Fatima Azucena Ramirez Juarez. Sean Dell Robertson. Oh, I got it now. Allison Neva Smith. Allison Isabel Starley. You ready? Gracie Dawn Allison. Chloe Paige Armstrong. Oh, I'm ready. That was just for practice. Ezra Paul Ayers.
Chloe Marie Bailey. Jacob Stephen Burks.
You're going all in on the baby hand.
Wesley James Billington. Dominic Xavier Bridges.
Jackson Edward Brown.
Jackson Edward Brown.
That was SoFi, right? SoFi? Got it. Capes.
Sophie Louise Caps.
You ready? Wait for the switch up.
Ariana Perry Chase.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been practicing.
Madison Audrey Clausen.
You ready, Tommy? You ready, Tommy?
Thomas Jace Coit. Braden Lane Cowger. Bailey Jean Davis.
Mondi. I'm ready.
Jameson Ormondi Davis. Daniela De La Rosa. Tegan Albert Easterday.
I think it's Elise.
Cami Elise Elliott. Alexander Christopher Fivecoat. Kira Rose Fivecoat. Gabriel Edgar Garcia.
Nisa. I'm ready.
Clarissa Carolyn Nisa.
Are you sure? Rose seems kind of hard to pronounce.
Brooklyn Rose Goodrich.
And we already established it's not Thomas, so we're good.
Owen Thomas Grant. Rael Harrison Gurney. Rebecca Cheyenne Henson.
I had to write it down because I didn't have it, and I couldn't read my handwriting.
Elena Michelle Herod. Reese Diana Hills. Leilani Carmen Jimenez. Jasper Azariah Jones. Alana Marie Karn. Asher Kai Kellis.
I think it's pretty hard.
Mason James Kellis. Connor Edward Kelsey Chipman.
Dirk. I just had to write it down.
Clayton Dirk Coons.
Middle name one more time. Okay, that's what I thought. All day, and then I'll second guessing myself.
Adelia Leanda Lecky. Cameron Michael Losser. Anahi Alessandra Luna Romero. Maria Maciel Lopez. Heather Marie Mahaffey. Alexander Carl McLean. Justice Ian William Merrill. Adriana Isabel Mosqueda. Nevaeh Paige Niemeyer.
No, you're good.
Cheyenne Martha Olive.
No, I got you.
Troy Hiram Parrish.
Best middle name in the game. In the game.
Jaden Florentino Paxton. Carlos Joseph Placencia Aguirre. Everett Paul Andrew Polino.
Easiest than alpha. I can't roll my R like that, I'm sorry.
Camila Redavid.
Yeah, Camilla!
I got you.
Zaylee Lynn Reeve.
My cousin.
Garrett Reed Rice.
Gotcha.
McKenna Marie Ritchie.
I got you.
Caden Ryan Rietkirk.
I think I got it. I think I got it in the bag.
Madeline Faith Roberts.
Oh, yeah.
Cooper Dutch Robinson.
Are you sure?
Allie Louise Romans.
Last one, real quick, because I had to write it down.
Itzel Jesus Salas Viernes.
Sanchez Suarez. I got you.
Brighton Sanchez Suarez. Justin Michael Schutz. Brooklyn Ray Shetler.
I don't know.
Samuel Craig Slane. Tristan Arliss Slager.
That one's pretty hard. I don't know.
Drayson James Smith. Dustin Robert Smith.
That one's pretty hard. I don't know.
Keegan Riley Smith. Carson Shane Swainston.
That one's pretty hard too.
Colton James Taylor. Andy Jocelyn Thompson.
I can't, sorry.
Jace Franklin Thompson.
Ready, big dog?
Caesar Ruben Valdez. Jaden Ann Vaughn.
Oh, that's wrong.
Carly Jean Veenstra.
It's the only thing I've ever called you.
Anthony Paul Wagner.
I got you.
Riot Fox Weaver.
Wrong.
Taylor Jordan White. Trenton Lee Whitney.
But it says Madison.
Maddie Ray Willingham.
Sue Berlin.
Colby Sue Berlin Willis. Abby Sue Wills. Heidi Marie Winiger. Kadri McCall Wood. Tanner Clifton Wright.
All right, last one, Annie.
Anais Zuniga.
Graduates, would you all please stand up? To signify your graduation, you may now move your tassels from right to left. You are now considered graduates and alumni of Filer High School. Congratulations to you and Godspeed.
Thank you. And please welcome the senior class president, Daniela De La Rosa, for the closing.
That was crazy. Wow. Okay. Hello and good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Mr. Hill told me I didn't have a lot of time up here because I already talk way too much. So let's move on. I was born at a very young age. Just kidding. This isn't one of those speeches. You did it, class of 2025. You truly made it through all 13 years of high school. Or school. When I think, oh, sorry. When I think about how much of our lives was put into this moment right here, I can't help but be so proud of each and every one of you. From the long nights of submitting assignments at 11:59 to the panic texts we sent each other wondering if there was a quiz the next morning. I know I sent Chloe quite a bit. It doesn't feel real. It feels like yesterday we walked into the school, scared, wide-eyed, and unsure, not knowing who'd we become, but somehow between the long nights, the quick laughs, and the silent tears, we found each other. We built friendships here, the kind that last. The summer coming into senior year, I was blessed with the opportunity to go on the J Foundation Leadership Retreat. During this time on the retreat, Jason Vickery, who is the owner of the J Foundation, told me about his purpose statement, which is be a leader, be a light. He says this to himself 5 times every day in the mirror before he begins his day. This is so he could set himself right in the morning to go out and be a leader and be a light. Coming into senior year, Coming into senior year, I really took on the role of being a leader to my peers. Leadership can often be looked at and seen as a bad thing in certain situations. But this case for me, being a leader meant more to me than people think. I wanted people to know that they could come talk to me with concerns about something going on, look to me for advice, information, and most of all, friendship. I've made some pretty good friendships during my time in high school. Brooklyn, Chloe, Michael. Some of these students are also sitting here today, and others are sitting in the audience. Each of these friendships poured into me, showing me kindness and caring. I want to say to all of you is to pour into each other with love and kindness. Even as we move on to this next chapter of life, that is you being a light in someone else's life. We grew up here. We grew closer, and we will carry this with us forever. So if you're crying, it's okay, because I'm not. I'm just kidding. I thought I was going to be crying, so I put me too. Because this ending is a beginning too. We don't know everything, but we know this. We're ready now. You are enough. So here's to us, the journey ahead, to the memories made, and to never forgetting who we are right now. To our teachers, thank you, especially the ones who treated us like that we were their own kid and listened to us complain about everything that could possibly come to mind. A big shout out to Mr. Parrott and Mrs. Clark. They let me complain a lot to them, so you guys are pretty cool. And to Ivan Smith, thank you from the bottom of my heart for holding me up all 4 years of high school and treating me like I was one of your own. I know a lot of us students in this room can relate to that. And also thank you for keeping me humble. It helped. To our families, thank you. To every single person who held us up, thank you deeply. A special thank you to my mom, someone who always lifted me up when I was down, cheered me on in all things I did, even if that meant sitting through a 2-hour softball game in 30-degree weather. One thing she always told me growing up that I would like to share with all of you is from the movie called The Help. It goes a little like this. You is kind, you is smart, and you is important. Thank you for the love and for the time and for everything. And now in closing, I would like to lead us in a prayer. So if you could all please bow your heads and close your eyes. Dear God, we just thank you so much for this beautiful day, Lord, and what you have blessed us with. We thank you for the life you have blessed us with and the breath you breathe in our lungs each day. Lord, as we go on in life, I just pray a blessing of safety and health over each of these graduates, as well as everyone sitting in this room or watching online. Lord, as they go out on this journey of life, I pray that you remind them how much you love them and how much you care for them. I pray that as they go and find relationship with you if they don't have one. You show them life to the fullest and the beauty of following your path, Lord. I pray that if they do have a relationship with you, Lord, that you just help them not stray away from you as they go on to this next journey. Lord, thank you for everything. We give you all the praise and glory. In Jesus' name, amen. Now, class of 2025, it's time to go out and conquer those dreams.
chances, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel a lot like 17. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen in life, and you take me right back when we were kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Brand new. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel like for the first time in a long time, I am not afraid. I feel like a kid. Never thought it'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing.
Graduates, do not forget, graduates, your diplomas are at the back of the gym. Graduates, your diplomas are at the back of the gym. Congratulations.
Like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Time will always try to make us. Time will always try to make us. You remind me what I used to know. Like when I close my